Hello, I'm Rafael Lang with Real Jiu-Jitsu Lifestyle. I'm here to show some self-distance techniques for you also. I have the aggressor in front of me, and we talked in the previous video about management the distance, how important it is. We have the A, B, C. Those three cones here shows the distance. So when he's far away like this, he's so far that he cannot really hit me. That's a safe distance, green zone. If he step closer, that's red zone. If I'm close the distance, we're in green zone again, right? So here he cannot hurt me again. So we have the aggressor here, and I feel he's getting upset. What we're gonna do is just get on my fight stance and build my prey position here, right? I will try to de-escalate more as I can, right? It's verbal talk here, try to make sure we don't get in a fight. But if I feel he's getting upset, I'm ready, right? If you feel the aggressor is stepping back or closing his hands, and you feel the gest is to punch you or to kick you, you must be aware of that. Always watch the hands of the aggressor. You don't know what he's gonna do or who it is, so the hands sometimes go to pull a knife, a gun, or closing the fist to punch you. So always aware of the hands, right? So when he closes the distance, I build my base here. When he closes the hands and I feel he's coming through a punch, now I don't wanna be on this distance. I need to close the distance of the aggressor. So when I feel he's bouncing back, I close the distance. You see how I use my forearms to frame his biceps here, and my hands move around the triceps, and I rest my head here on his shoulders and neck, right? That way also I avoid the head butts. If you try to punch with both arms, I'm kind of managing here the aggression here. What I'm gonna do now is palm my hands in. You see those hands? Both at the same time, I wanna swing and call what we call the underhooks. So when I have underhooks, I have better control of the aggressor torso here to off-balance him. But what we want now is going to the hip, is the center of gravity. Look how I'm gonna lower my hip a little bit, right? I will change levels, and I can control both hands together. Now you feel the strength from my legs, can start to force my head against my opponent's chest here. At the same time that I pull his hips closer to me. You see anybody backs naturally bend that way. That's what's gonna put the aggressor off balance here. So one more time, I come from clinch, pound in, change level, I'm on his hip level. I want to pull the hip and use my leg to force his back here. You see, I can use this little leg. I kind of do a little tap with my knee or even sweep of my foot. My goal after to close the distance is to put my aggressor down. So I'm sweeping, put him down. When I put him down, I could even go what we call side control, which is a strong pin position. Chest on top of the chest, and I'm using my body weight to hold him down. One arm, we cross facing. See how my shoulder using this strength in here from my shoulder pin and make him turn the head to the opposite side. My second hand is already underhook. I'll just cup the shoulder, pull the shoulder down, and rest my head here. So if you try to punch me, try to kick me, he doesn't have this option here, okay? When you go in conditions of control like this, I call this the negotiation time. That's the moment that you can try to negotiate and calm down the aggressor and try to convince him that fight is not a good idea. Right, so I stop and say, hey, are we cool? Can we stop the fight now? I don't want to hurt you. So Jiu-Jitsu have three very good control positions. That's always where you want to be in a fight. Side control, the one we just see, we're perpendicular to the aggressor. I can make a progression here to mount. If I slide this knee up and I sit on the aggressor chest, we call this the top mount. When I do this, especially in an aggression situation, I like to use C-grips on his wrists. I pin his arms against the chest. I extend my arms. And then I can lean my body weight on top, right? Like this. So as I use my body weight, and Jiu-Jitsu will teach you this a lot, right? You're gonna use how you use your body weight in your favor here. So if you try to move the hands from the chest, it's really hard. I have body weight on top. It's different than I be leaning back and fight arms against arms. So I add my body weight to the equation, right? I can also windshield wipe my leg out and put my knee on his chest and step the outside leg. We call this the knee on belly control. This is also a very good control here on the aggressor.